Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, a big announcement from Buffalo Ironworks that you will only get on Daytime Buffalo, but you can expect to see at this year's Cobblestone Live. And it's Paczki Day. We dive right into what makes this annual tradition so unique. It's all coming up right here on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Thank you for joining us here for another edition of Western New York's newest lifestyle show. Now, yesterday we talked about midwinter recess and how to keep the kids active during the breaks with Explore More Museum, but it's just one of many activities available in our area. If you're still looking for things to do with your kids this week, the Aquarium of Niagara is holding a special discount. 716 days are back, and if you purchase general admission, you'll save $7.16. During 716 days, the aquarium will be open every day from 9 to 6. They will also have daily activities throughout the week, including lessons on fossils and prehistoric penguins and dinosaurs. Now, Buffalo and Western New York is known for its entertainment and its amazing venues, and one of the best joins us right here in our Daytime Buffalo studios. Today from Buffalo Ironworks is owner Josh Holtzman and general manager Grace Vesneski. Thank you guys for being on with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Okay, and stopping by. Now, for those who are not sure, tell us a little bit about Ironworks and what you guys have going on.
Yes, so we are a music venue located in the historic Cobblestone District. We're actually hitting our 10-year mark this September.
Congratulations.
Which is super exciting.
That's
Thank
a big
you.
deal.
And going back, we took a 1902 building and restored it into what we think is one of the best venues in Buffalo. And year after year, we have about 200 plus concerts inside Ironworks. And one of our biggest events that we throw every year is the Cobblestone Live Music and Arts Festival.
Okay, now you have a history of putting on some amazing events like the Cobblestone Live Art Festival. Tell me about that.
So pretty much what we did was about 5 years ago, the idea was to connect the entire neighborhood and basically figure out a way to showcase the beauty of the Cobblestone District. And really kind of the best way to do that is through events, music, arts, and just bringing everybody together. So what we decided to do was start getting with the city and talking with the neighbors and everything, and figuring out how for one weekend we can close almost all the streets in the district, put stages outside, bring in national, regional, and local acts, have music, food, arts, artists and vendors, kids village, and just everything exciting, that you could possibly do. And pretty much this year will be our 5th year doing it. We've taken the festival from what started as, a one street, 1,000-person thing, and now we've seen over 4 stages, over 5,000 people, and it's by far our favorite weekend of the year.
I bet, and you guys have a big announcement to make, and I'm really excited about it. Should we do a little drum roll?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, what is it?
Our lineup comes out today.
Okay.
We have really curated something for everyone. It's a mix of jam funk on Friday and then a lot of pop rock, indie on Saturday, just a diverse offering of music. We have regional, national, local acts, like our favorites, Functional Flow, Space Junk, Working Man's Dead, of course, representing the Grateful Dead crowd. And then also, of course, forgetting to mention our headliner, Andy Grammer, who's a, Grammy-nominated artist who both of us love. He's actually gotten us to this point with our music love. He's helped curate the entire lineup of the festival top down, and we're just really excited to bring him to the Cobblestone District.
Yeah, tell me more about this lineup and all the artists on the bill.
Yeah, so going from the top down, we have Andy Grammer as our headliner. As Grace mentioned, he's a multi-platinum Grammy-nominated artist, and really, he sets the tone, and one of the biggest things about curating this entire lineup is that we don't just look at bands that are going to do well in Buffalo, we look at how they're going to set the tone throughout the day. So it's kind of like a vibe and an energy where it starts, and then it just continues to build its way up all the way to the headliner. And if anybody knows Andy Grammer, have seen him live, listened to his music, you should definitely check him out. But his energy is just, it's infectious. It's unbelievable. And what he's going to bring to this festival, we are beyond excited for. And then looking at other artists in the lineup, you know, Friday is more of our jam heavy night. We have the band Twiddle, who's from Vermont, and basically they have had such an amazing career, and they've actually announced that they're going to be taking a hiatus. So this will kind of be their farewell tour, almost their last show in Buffalo before they go out, which is really exciting. And then we have other artists like Andy Frasco and the UN and Jukebox the Ghost, and actually a TikTok sensation, Cooper Allen, who we're really, really excited about. And you know what's cool about it is this is the first year that we've actually booked a TikTok artist. And he's very talented. He's a musician, like not taking away from any of that. But it's been very interesting because, you know, the background has always been what's your history, what's your music like, how do you actually gain traction? And now with the platforms like TikTok and how Instagram's going, it's a totally different ballgame. And so we're leaning into that and we're learning and seeing what people are excited for. And it's amazing because we booked Cooper Allen at Ironworks back in November. We had to cancel it because of that Thanksgiving snowstorm.
You all remember.
Yep. And he's coming back in May, but he is by far the fastest sellout we've ever had at the venue, to the point where we have a wait list of over 200 people trying to get tickets at a sold-out show.
Really quickly, how can people get tickets and when is it?
Cobblestone Live is July 14th and 15th of this year. You can go to www.cobblestonelive.com to get tickets, or our Facebook page, or anything like that.
Thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing that big announcement. We're so excited for you, and good luck. We hope you guys get your tickets. Now, continuing with entertainment news, two music legends bring new life to a classic country hit. Nina Demetrius has your eye on Entertainment Report.
Singer Jelly Roll, with hits on the country and rock charts, announced a new tour. The new emerging artist will tour with a group of friends opening for him, including Ashley McBryde, Chase Rice, Elle King, and Struggling Jennings. The Backroad Baptism Tour supports Jelly Roll's upcoming new album. It starts in Mississippi in July. Tickets go on sale Friday. The award-winning and critically acclaimed Polish film EO is now available to U.S. audiences. The movie follows the spiritual journey of a circus donkey through Poland and Italy, moving audiences around the world along the way. The film won the jury prize at Cannes last year. It's now nominated for Best International Film at next month's Academy Awards. EO begins streaming today on the Criterion Network and is available for digital rental. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. And a new music video reimagines a heartfelt version of Jolene by two legendary friends. Olivia Newton-John and Dolly Parton recorded a duet of Parton's 1970s hit before the Grease singer's death last year. It's the last duet released for Newton-John's final album of duets, including songs with Mariah Carey, John Travolta, and Barry Gibb. Newton-John's Just the Two of Us Duets collection is out May 5th.
Coming up after the break, today is Fat Tuesday. You may recognize it better in French. It's Mardi Gras, a day to celebrate and indulge before the Lenten season. It's also Paczki Day, time to eat and enjoy the delicious and sweet jelly donuts that local bakeries offer on this special day. Our friends at Mazurk's Bakery stopped by with some paczkis and some of their other sweet treats to celebrate the season. Stick with us, that's next. And it's okay to indulge in some sweets. We've got an inside look on how you can spin those calories away. That's after the break. Celebrating National Paczki Day, which I just learned about, but we've got Margaret here from Mazurk's Bakery to tell us a little bit more and even show us. Thank you for bringing all of this here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've been baking all morning, and we're going to be continuing to bake until the day's over.
Okay, Fat Tuesday, a very busy day for you, so thank you for being here. What is the history behind these?
Sure. So the paczki were actually originated in Poland. And in order for people to get rid of some of their extra fats and sugars before the Lenten season, they would make this kind of enriched donut So we have a recipe for an enriched donut, extra butter, extra sugar, just how everyone likes it.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. And then we fill it with a black raspberry filling and a rum glaze.
And tell me about this too, because this is gorgeous.
Absolutely. So it's king cake season. King cake season starts really on January 6th and it runs all the way through Ash Wednesday. So at Missourix, we make a couple different kinds. We do strawberry, almond, cinnamon, or plain cream cheese. We also did like a Pillsbury this year during playoffs, and we're running a Savorsberry right now too, which is lemon and blueberry. But I did bring one if you want me to show you how to ice one.
Yes, I would love to.
So this is an almond one. All of our king cakes we make in-house. But then we have to decorate them for the season.
The fun part.
Yes. So the first part is really to hide the baby.
Hide the baby.
Yes. So every king cake gets one of these little tiny babies.
Okay.
So we just make an X on the bottom, slide our baby inside.
Baby is secure.
So the significance of the baby is whoever gets this slice of this king cake, they're gonna have luck for a year. They also have to buy the next king cake because they had so much luck all year.
Yeah, of course, you're so lucky. Buy everyone else king cake so they could be lucky too.
So then we're gonna ice it.
Okay. I love how this looks like a giant bagel.
Yes.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
sweet. So this one is filled with almond and cream cheese. And then we put all of this icing on top. And then we have to put our Mardi Gras sprinkles on top.
Now this is a big, I didn't know about this, the Paczkis and the king cake. So this is pretty big in Buffalo, correct?
Absolutely, it's a huge tradition. It's one of the biggest days of the year for Missourix Bakery. So once you get your nice glaze on there, then you're just gonna go in for your sprinkles. And they kind of have to go like separated.
Nice.
So we're gonna chunk them up. Make sure we go in color order here.
Now, what is kind of the favorites? I mean, obviously today is Paczki Day, so this is what you guys are going to mainly be selling. But
Sure.
on other days, what are kind of the best sellers at your bakery?
Sure. So Missourix is mostly well known for their rye bread. So we do our just traditional seeded rye, and then on Fridays and Saturdays we offer our New Yorker, which is actually a sourdough rye with extra caraway. I would say that we also do a lot of stolons, which are kind of like an almond ring or like a fruit ring, but we make them almost like in a log shape.
Nice.
So we'll have those available both in store and at the Broadway Market. And then we definitely had to do some pastry hearts too, because those are always a Buffalo fan favorite. Yeah, so we're going to be at our South Park store and the Broadway Market all day today until 5. So people can stop down and see us for king cakes or Paczki, whether they want them at South Park or at the market. So this is decorated now.
Very cool. And also, wait, what is this made of? Because this looks like so fun. I want to play. It's like that sand,
Yes,
you know?
yes. It's just sugar. We dye all the sugar in-house,
Okay.
so we just use regular granulated sugar, and we put enough dye in it to make it fun and festive.
Now you got to add on, of course.
Yes, we
course,
have
the
to have
jewels.
the beads.
The
Gotta have the
beads.
beads. One of every
Not
color.
Mardi Gras without some beads, right?
Exactly, exactly.
And then you stir it around, and hopefully you find the baby. Tell me a little bit about these.
Sure, so those are our Fashnuts. Fashnuts are really like a German-style donut. So those are all fried in-house as well. We make our dough, we put it through our sheeter, and then we fry them, and then we top them differently. So we do a cinnamon sugar one, a granulated sugar, and a powdered sugar.
Very nice. Well, thank you. I am excited to try all of this. We wish you good luck today.
Thank you.
Very good business day for you. Thank you for being here. I know you are very busy and ready for this day to be over because it's going to be so successful. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.
As much as we love sweets around here, it's important to keep things in moderation, or at least that's what I tell myself. We stopped by our friends at Power Yoga to see how they structure their classes and learn more about what they offer in their studio. Take a look. Jamie, tell me a little bit about Power Yoga and how you got started.
So I got started when I was in my late 20s. I went to my first yoga class kicking and screaming. Like, I was like, I don't want to do yoga. I want something that's harder than that. This is not going to be challenging. What a waste of my time. And I admired the person that kept prompting me to go so much that I was like, all right, I'll go try it. And that first class, the teacher cleaned the floor with me. I was like, I thought I was pretty physically fit, and it was brutal, but I felt like I wasn't good at it. And I left there feeling so calm and just really different than how I walked in. So I started practicing yoga, and then fast forward a little bit, had twins, decided I didn't want to go back to my career in medicine, and opened a yoga studio when they were 6 months old.
Now, you guys are really, you touched on it, but you kick people's butts. This isn't a yoga class where you're gonna lay down and do your and just kind of possibly fall asleep. No, you're gonna work. Can you tell me about how the classes work here?
Yeah, so actually yoga, I think a little mistakenly has a lot of judgment about what it's going to be, what the expectation are, and obviously there's lots of different styles of yoga. The yoga that we practice is power yoga, and it's a faster pace. We involve a lot of inversions, arm balances, long holds, and really emphasize breath work. And the key to that, along with all styles of yoga, is to really get you in touch with your nervous system. Fight or flight cueing, bringing you into and out of fight or flight, when to recognize like you've escalated, and how to really prompt vagal nerve tone to bring yourself back to rest and calm. And so you'll find each of our classes is very high-paced in the beginning. We go through a series of flow and holds and things like that. And then in the end, it's very much stretching, relaxing, heart opening, we call it, and ends with like a meditative state, Shavasana. So it's everything all in
you
one.
get what you're looking for, but you gotta work for it.
Yes. Yoga's meant to be physical fitness. So I think that's the key that often kind of goes unrecognized. And this is, your whole body will be working.
And your classes are actually hot, right? How hot is the temperature in the classrooms?
So our studios are heated to 90 degrees. The humidity is anywhere between 30 and 50%. And that's both for obviously a little bit of challenge and to improve flexibility and warm people up, especially with cold weather.
Absolutely. What do you want people to feel when they come and take one of your classes?
First, I want them to feel like they are welcome. Like no matter what you're doing, where you are, what you look like, what you're wearing, where you live, what you have, any of that, every single person is welcome here. There's no judgment, and you can do it. Like, I think the biggest thing anytime you go somewhere new is you're scared, like you don't know anybody there, it's hard, you don't know what you're doing, and this community is the most generous community ever that I've ever encountered in my whole life. The teachers, the students, so everyone's welcome. And then, we want you to leave feeling accomplished, like just the nerve to come in here and take a class, like that's all you need, and you just keep showing up, and your whole mind and body and spirit and way of being changed.
Now, you don't have just this one location, you have multiples, which is an incredible accomplishment. Tell me about how many locations you have and what made you decide to open more.
I don't know actually what I was thinking after I opened the first one. No, just kidding. Actually, it kind of fell into our lap. The second studio is in Elmwood Village across from Spot Coffee. And it honestly was such a charming old mansion on Elmwood. And the location was so beautiful. When they approached me and said, hey, we have this opening up, would you want to do it? And I was like, my gut was like, no, I have like babies at home. But we gave in, and really it just speaks to the community again. Like if it were just me, I wouldn't have done it, but the teachers here and the students and everybody that is involved with Power Yoga Buffalo are the best people on earth. Like for real, like I couldn't have done it without them.
What do you want people to feel as they walk in if this is their first time? What advice do you have for them?
Bring a mat if you have one. If not, we rent them. Bring water, bring a towel. It does help actually to wear pants, believe it or not, especially for women, just because you sweat and it'll absorb a lot of the moisture. Let the teachers know that you're new, and put yourself kind of in the back of the room so you can look around, go at your own pace, rest when you need to, and ask questions.
For more information for any of our viewers that are so excited and would like to give Power Yoga a try, how can they find you and sign up for a class?
So we are at poweryogabuffalo.com. We also have our own app, Power Yoga Buffalo, at the App Store. We're on Instagram, Power Yoga Buffalo, Facebook, same. think that's it. You can find us at all of those places. Ask questions. We answer to all of those sites, and info@poweryogabuffalo.com is the email.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Still to come on Daytime Buffalo, keeping your skin clear is not an easy job. We head to Glow Spot Buffalo for a little insight on how they do it. Stick with us. That's coming up after the break.